The plastic stranglehold is tightening around Africa's largest lake. Lake Victoria is bordered by Kenya, Tanzania and Uganda. Scientists say increasing pollution is putting at risk food and water supplies, as well as livelihoods of 40 million people. Isabel Nakiria filed this report for CNA from Kampala, Uganda.
A floating island made of plastic collected from Lake Victoria and woven together with plants. Behind James Kateba's eye-catching creation is a serious mission.
We were looking at lake cleanup using biofiltration from the roots of the plants that we grow onto this vessel. Once we do that, we're also cleaning up the lake from pollution of pesticides, pollution from oils that come from the mainland, and then no more sewage. We're trying to mimic what wetlands do.
Kateba's ingenuity is not only giving plastic a new purpose, it's also helping to revive lake tourism. Every weekend, visitors hop aboard this unusual boat to enjoy the breeze while helping to clean up the water. Kateba has so far removed more than 20 tons of plastic, yet he calls it only a drop in the ocean. With every rainfall, more plastic flows in, choking the waters that he's fighting so hard to save. Research shows at least 10% of plastic waste generated in Uganda's capital Kampala ends up in the lake. And as the plastic breaks down, millions of tiny particles are released into the water.
The water treatment processes that we have, besides filtration and sedimentation and maybe chlorination, the processes of removing microplastic are not quite there. So we may be fortunate that the load is still low right now, and these processes are sufficient to deal with the levels of microplastic. But as the problem grows, we have to think of other ways, maybe getting finer filters, better filters to deal with this water.
Making things worse are toxins from pollutants that seep into the lake, poisoning fish and other aquatic life and disrupting the fragile ecosystem. A looming disaster for thousands of fishermen and their families.
Eventually, you get to a point whereby the environmental services of the lake are no longer available to us like we know them. And especially the fish. It will definitely affect the fish at levels that we are not so sure about.
Uganda has banned certain types of single-use plastics, but weak enforcement means the waste keeps flowing in. Campaigners like Kateba fear that without stronger action and cooperation from Kenya and Tanzania, which also border the lake, their work could soon be undone. For CNA, I'm Isabel Nakiria at Lake Victoria, Uganda.